With 4 seniors last season, the abbreviated 2020 campaign allowed Blessed Trinity to build experience that could be crucial as it seeks a 4th state title since 2006. Cory McCartney, along with PBR Georgia Scouting Director Phil Kerber, and we're joined by Andy Harlin, coach of the Titans, who opened up number 6 in the PBR Georgia Power 25. Coach, thanks for the time.
Absolutely. I'm glad to be here.
Coach, I wanted to start with your pitching staff, which was a real strength for your team last season. I think Cory was doing the math, and you had 9 or 10 wins where you allowed 1 run or less, which is, beyond impressive. Now, you lost 2 of your top arms, but you returned one of the key arms in DJ Radtke. He was a guy that came to our preseason All-State event a couple of weeks ago and was up to 91, at the time committed to Auburn, switched to Georgia. What are the expectations from him this year, and what has he meant to the program over the past couple of years?
Yeah, he's walking around with some swag. It's funny, you see guys, and he's been with varsity since his freshman year, so you kind of see him, develop, you see him mature right in front of your eyes. And, he's gone from a quiet guy, like a follower, to now he's, like I said, he's got a little bit of swag to his walk, and, he knows he's a senior, and, he's earned all that stuff. But he's definitely one of those guys you put the saddle on for sure.
Yeah, Coach Phil had mentioned, 5 wins last year in which the opponent scored 1 run, 4 shutouts, 3 starters back, and a litany of bullpen arms returning as well. How strong is your pitching going to be in 2021?
Yeah, we're definitely fortunate. Obviously, on paper it looks great. If we stay healthy and stay, COVID free, which everybody's going to battle. But if we do, we like the balance. It's a balance of righties and lefties, and you got there's high spin guys in there, there's sinker slider guys in there, there's funky look guys in there. We like the balance, but again, it's if we stay healthy and stay quarantine free, it's going to be a solid bunch for sure, and they're going to be the guys that lead the way, obviously.
Coach, I want to get into your really impressive 2023 class that you've got, and you marked them as a group that's going to be relied on to really produce this year. You got Cooper Milford, Justice Haynes, Jake Lanke, all these guys that saw experience last year. What do you see them doing this year?
Yeah, those guys are, it's a special group. They're just crazy athletes, and you can probably take like that group and put them on a basketball court or put them on a football, anything. They could probably play, floor hockey and PE. They're very athletic guys, and like mature physically, guys who know the game also. And the thing is about that group, they're great talent, but they're also off the charts awesome kids. And they're all yes sir, no sir guys. And we were just talking about yesterday at practice how those guys are, it's, running bases with hair on fire, and just everything they do, there's a certain pace to them. And for young guys, that speaks volumes about who they are and where they come from family wise and that type of thing. But they play hard, they are grinders, and we're very fortunate, no question about it.
Coach, some shifts in 5A, Buford, Carrollton moving up. How do you expect things to shape up with those changes in the remaining competition?
That's a great question. The funny thing is, like in Georgia, I think you can go down any classification. They're all, there's good players, there's good teams anywhere, no matter where you are. The teams that you mentioned are incredible teams. And there's so many teams, I think, in Georgia that you can put in any classification. They're going to be in the middle of it. It's just there's so much talent here in this state. And to me, it's year in and year out from doing this for 32 years. So the fact that we're going up to 5A, there's great teams all over the place. Obviously, it is a snowstorm of quality coached teams, historic programs with just phenomenal players all over the map. And I think you look at Georgia and look at that almost in any classification to a degree, and it's going to be a huge challenge. That's why you play. You want to play against the best teams, and the fun part of this game or any kind of competition is getting tested, and so we're looking forward to it for sure.
You said snowstorm. That shouldn't be part of a baseball coach's vernacular. That means no baseball being played. But
we got turf. We got artificial turf, so it's okay.
And there you go. Well, as you mentioned, certainly a team with some enviable balance, and we wish you and the Titans nothing but the best in 2021. Thank you so much for the time.
Thanks for having me. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.